In the silent chambers of the human soul, there exists a labyrinth of unspoken terrors, a landscape of shadows where the most intimate wounds breathe and whisper. Every heartbeat carries the weight of unseen battles. Every breath trembles with the echoes of memories buried deep beneath the carefully constructed facade of normalcy. You move through life like a ghost inhabiting your own body, watching the world through windows clouded by layers of unresolved pain, your true self trembling behind intricate walls of protection built in the forgotten corridors of childhood. The invisible scars map themselves across your internal geography, creating intricate topographies of fear and resistance. Each moment becomes a negotiation between the self that wants to emerge and the self that has learned to hide, to shrink, to become imperceptible. Your intelligence, a complex mechanism of survival, has transformed into an elaborate defense system, constructing elaborate mazes where vulnerability cannot penetrate, where the raw, wounded child within remains perpetually sheltered from potential harm. But listen closely to the rhythm of your own silence, to the cadence of your unspoken longings. There is a profound courage waiting to be awakened, a dormant power residing in the depths of your unconscious mind. Your fear of being seen is not a weakness, but a profound testament to the intricate ways humans protect their most tender vulnerabilities. Every gesture of concealment carries within it a hidden strength, a sophisticated language of self-preservation that speaks volumes about the complexity of human psychological landscapes. In this moment of profound connection, I invite you to break the silence. Like this video if you recognize the hidden battles within yourself, comment and share your own journey of internal transformation, and subscribe to this channel, a sanctuary where we explore the uncharted territories of the human psyche, where every revelation is an act of profound healing and courage. The landscape of trauma unfolds like a dark, intricate tapestry, woven with threads of silent suffering and unacknowledged pain. Your memories are not mere recollections but living entities, breathing shadows that inhabit the hidden chambers of your consciousness. Each suppressed moment becomes a phantom limb, aching with an intensity that defends against the very vulnerability it seeks to protect. The mechanisms of repression work with surgical precision, constructing elaborate labyrinths where raw emotions are carefully sealed behind doors of calculated numbness. Childhood wounds transform into sophisticated defense mechanisms, metamorphosing into intricate psychological armor that shields the most fragile aspects of your inner self. The voice of your younger being whispers from behind walls constructed of shame, guilt, and unspoken fears. A child's cry muffled by years of learned survival strategies. Your body becomes a silent narrator, carrying the weight of unexpressed traumas, storing memories in muscular tensions, in the subtle tremors of unresolved emotional landscapes. The unconscious mind operates like an underground network, sending coded messages through dreams, through inexplicable reactions, through the subtle language of avoidance and protection. Each suppressed memory creates ripples in your present existence, manifesting as invisible barriers that define the boundaries of your perceived safety. The impulses that surge from these depths are like muted screams, desperate to break through the carefully constructed facade of control and rationality. In this profound journey of inner exploration, where shadows dance with light and silence speaks volumes, I invite you to embrace your hidden strength. Like this video if you recognize the intricate dance of your inner world, share a comment that reveals a fragment of your unspoken truth, and subscribe to a channel that dares to illuminate the most complex landscapes of human consciousness. The unconscious continues its relentless dialogue, weaving narratives of survival, of resilience, of the profound courage it takes to exist within the complexity of human emotional experience. Each breath becomes a negotiation between what is seen and unseen, between the surface of existence and the profound depths that pulse beneath. The descent into the unconscious is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is a descent into the most profound and terrifying landscape of human existence. Here, in the deepest recesses of the psyche, the fragmented self confronts its most intricate and horrifying truths. The boundaries between memory and imagination dissolve, revealing a landscape where time becomes liquid, where childhood wounds pulse with the intensity of living organisms, consuming the present with their unresolved energies. Memories rise like spectral beings, their forms distorted by the lens of repression, breaking through the carefully constructed walls of psychological defense. Each fragment of identity shatters and reforms, a kaleidoscopic dance of pain and potential transformation. The body becomes a theater of unspoken narratives, muscles holding stories of survival, of unprocessed emotions that have carved themselves into the very cellular structure of being. The confrontation with the shadow self is a brutal awakening, a moment where the carefully maintained illusion of control disintegrates. Here, in this internal wilderness, the masks fall away, revealing the raw, unfiltered essence of human vulnerability. The repressed memories emerge like ancient creatures awakening from a long hibernation, their power both destructive and profoundly healing. Each suppressed emotion carries the weight of entire universes, unexplored landscapes of pain and potential rebirth. The internal landscape shifts and breathes, a living ecosystem of psychological complexity. Childhood wounds transform from silent whispers to thunderous revelations, demanding acknowledgement, demanding recognition. The fragmented self begins to recognize its own intricate architecture, the elaborate defense mechanisms that once protected now becoming the very barriers to true healing and self-understanding. In this moment of absolute vulnerability, the distinctions between pain and transformation blur. The unconscious mind reveals itself as a vast, intricate network of connections, where every suppressed emotion, every forgotten memory carries the potential for profound metamorphosis. The self becomes a fluid concept, constantly negotiating between what is remembered and what is feared, between the visible surface and the infinite depths of human experience. The journey of reconstruction begins in the most delicate spaces of human consciousness, where wounded fragments of self slowly reassemble like intricate pieces of a cosmic puzzle. Each moment of healing represents a profound act of rebellion against the silence that once imprisoned your most authentic being. The invisible child within, long hidden, long suppressed, begins to emerge not as a victim, but as a powerful source of resilience, wisdom, and unbreakable spirit. Your psychological landscape transforms into a sanctuary of understanding, where pain becomes the alchemical fire that transmutes suffering into profound wisdom. The mechanisms of defense that once protected you now reveal themselves as bridges between your fragmented experiences, connecting the scattered moments of your existence into a coherent narrative of survival and transcendence. Intelligence is no longer a shield but a luminous pathway of self-discovery, illuminating the darkest corners of your internal universe. The body, once a repository of unspoken traumas, becomes a temple of healing, each muscle, each breath a testament to the extraordinary capacity of human beings to transform pain into profound understanding. The boundaries between past and present dissolve, revealing a continuous flow of consciousness where every experience contributes to the magnificent complexity of your being. Your intelligence emerges not as a mere cognitive function, but as a sophisticated mechanism of emotional navigation, guiding you through the intricate terrains of human experience. In this moment of ultimate revelation, you stand at the threshold of a new understanding, a profound recognition of your own infinite potential. The shadows that once defined you now become the very source of your strength, the hidden resources that have protected and guided you through life's most challenging landscapes. Your journey of self-discovery transcends individual experience, touching the universal human capacity for resilience, for transformation, for profound emotional intelligence. I invite you now, with the full depth of spiritual and emotional intensity, to embrace your journey of self-discovery. Like this video if you recognize the profound beauty of your own healing path, Leave a comment that celebrates your inner strength, and subscribe to a channel dedicated to illuminating the most profound landscapes of human consciousness. Your story is not just a personal narrative, it is a beacon of hope, a testament to the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. If something in these words stirred a truth inside you, don't ignore it. Follow the channel and continue this inner journey with me. You were never meant to walk it alone.